In the late 1990s, the entire financial world was betting against Amazon. The media had already branded the company Amazon.bomb. Wall Street investors saw the continuous losses, the frantic growth, and the lack of profit, and they panicked. When the dot-com bubble finally burst around the year 2000, Amazon's stock, which had once soared above $100, plummeted to just $6 a share. The company was bleeding capital. Failure wasn't a possibility. It was an imminent reality. This is the untold story of the few, ruthless, and absolutely brilliant pivots Jeff Bezos executed when his company was moments away from collapse. This is how a single man's vision rescued a $6 stock and turned it into a trillion-dollar empire. Bezos's founding strategy was revolutionary but dangerous. Sacrifice all short-term profit for market dominance. He had successfully convinced investors that Amazon would not be profitable for years, maybe decades. The goal was to build infrastructure, grow customer base, and acquire market share at a pace no traditional retailer could match. As Bezos said, this strategy was designed to put other companies out of business who can't afford to lose money. The flaw emerged when the economy turned suddenly. His relentless growth strategy became a relentless drain on capital. With the stock market collapsing, investors ran for safety, and Amazon looked like a sinking ship. Bezos had to prove not just that his idea was sound, but that his business model was sustainable. He needed a lifeline. He needed a game changer. He needed a truly ruthless pivot. When the crisis hit, Bezos knew his retail-only model, buying inventory and reselling it, was too capital-intensive to survive. He had run out of runway. This led to the masterstroke that defined modern e-commerce, the Amazon marketplace. Instead of continuing to buy every product they sold, Bezos made a stunning and counterintuitive decision. He opened the Amazon platform to third-party sellers, his direct competitors. This was a genius move for survival. Risk elimination. Amazon instantly offloaded the inventory risk and the high cost of warehousing those goods. Immediate profit. Amazon transformed from a retailer to a landlord, collecting a percentage commission on every single transaction. Ultimate domination. He realized that by hosting his competitors, he was not only profiting from their sales, but gaining access to their precious data. This brutal decision saved Amazon. By allowing his enemies onto his land, he secured their sales data and transformed the company from a struggling bookstore into the everything store. Without bankrupting himself with inventory, the marketplace stabilized the ship. But Amazon needed a true source of untouchable profit to guarantee its future. The retail business, even with third-party sellers, remained fiercely competitive. The next great pivot came from looking at the company's internal expenses. To run the massive Amazon.com website, they had built a world-class, hyper-efficient IT infrastructure. Bezos recognized that this internal asset was far more valuable than the retail business itself. The decision was made to rent out their excess computing power to other companies. This gave birth to Amazon Web Services, AWS. No one expected an online bookstore to become the world's leading cloud computing provider, but AWS became Amazon's secret profit engine, a high-margin, stable, enterprise-focused division that generated billions in profit, completely insulating the highly cyclical and competitive retail business from financial risk. It was this move that secured the long-term survival and ultimate dominance of the entire organization. The Amazon story is the ultimate entrepreneurial lesson. Failure is not final unless you fail to pivot. When the market tried to kill Amazon, Jeff Bezos did not compromise his long-term vision. Instead, he ruthlessly compromised his initial business model. He turned competitors into cash flow streams. He turned an internal operational expense, IT infrastructure, into the world's most profitable service. He didn't just survive the crisis. He used the crisis as the catalyst to build a bulletproof monopoly for every entrepreneur and professional seeking growth. When your back is against the wall, what is your AWS? What is your marketplace? What asset do you possess that you can repurpose to save your vision? The ultimate success is found not in the initial plan, but in the ruthless ingenuity of the pivot.